Thanks for being with us today on another episode of Across Louisiana, Acadiana Style. It is brought to you by Mellow Joy, the original Cajun coffee. We welcome back Bob Simpson. He is with the Lafayette Parish school system, but we call him the tax man. And of course, I know the answer because I've asked you, but I think it's interesting. How does the school system become the sales tax collector?
In 1965, the school system passed a sales tax. At that time, the only other tax in the parish was for the city of Lafayette, and they decided to contract with the school board to do a consolidated collection of those taxes. Since then, all the other jurisdictions that have passed a tax have consolidated with us to collect it, and now it's actually mandated by the state that there be a single tax collector for each parish, and we've pretty much done that from the beginning.
So you have the most experience. So you ended up getting it since you were there.
Yeah,
from the
our
get-go.
department, right, exactly,
Right.
had the experience to do that, and we can do it cheaply, sharing the cost and so forth.
And I know you have a workshop coming up, but you were on talking a little bit about some of those tax-free weekends. Everything smooth,
Yes.
All the auditing and all that work out good on that?
Right, I didn't hear of any complaints in our office of trouble that anybody had or complained about it, so I think it ran smoothly.
The wonderful technology, electronics, it's a lot easier than the old days with the manual
Yes,
tracking.
right. Yes, sir.
Since you've been there. Okay, well, I read your brief. Y'all got a workshop over at the Light Center, and it looks like for CPAs and I guess any other entities about sales tax issues.
Yes, this is going to be on September the 22nd, which is a Tuesday. It'll be an afternoon from 1 to 4:30. And we are co-sponsoring it. I say we, the Lafayette Parish School System Sales Tax Division, co-sponsored with the Louisiana Society of CPAs. It is geared toward CPAs. They can earn CPE credits for attending. Accountants, business owners, or business executives who may deal with sales tax matters, on a regular basis. They can come to this workshop, get some insight on things that they do probably every day in their business, how sales tax is affected, to keep them, from maybe doing something they didn't know was maybe inappropriate, or may help them stay out of trouble, in other words, and down the road if they become audited, let's say.
Well, if let's say I pretend I'm young, I'm not, but let's say I'm an entrepreneur and I get an idea and I go out and I start a business and I'm taking revenue in. What are kind of the basics of how often do you report and pay those taxes, just from a general perspective?
Generally, a new business would be set up to file monthly, and if your business is light, your liability in Lafayette Parish, you could ask for a less frequent filing period somewhere down the road, and we will review your history, and that could be maybe quarterly, or if it's real light, where your liability is very sporadic, it may be on an occasional basis. But
right,
generally,
so you don't want to keep doing work monthly if you're making enough money,
right.
But if you're not making much money, the paperwork's not worth
right,
fooling
to file
with.
a zero return every month after month after month, they forget a lot, and it gets tedious, and then our system gets bogged down with thinking they're delinquent, but that sort of thing.
I got you. So if a CPA comes to this, he's just making sure he can pass on to his clientele the rules
Exactly.
are the same or what
right.
has changed.
They'll go over a lot of different areas that they deal with. I could go over some of those. It's basically maybe nexus, prescription of tax, when and where tax is due, if you have notice of intent to assess from our office, or notice of assessment, how to handle those matters.
Gotcha. Okay, well, give us a website or a phone number where people can get more info from you, Bob.
They can call our office, which is 521-7360. That's my direct line. I'd be glad to answer any questions. They can go on to the Louisiana Society of CPAs website, and they will be able to register for that conference actually on the website.
All right, Bob, good luck. Thanks for coming. We'll see you next time.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
We are heading down to the brand new on Highway 90 Arsenault Ford. Take a look.
Back in the early 80s when my dad was building the dealership, he built it on family and trust and everybody working together and having everybody treat each other like we're family.
My two brothers and I have been all raised inside the walls of here. So when we have gone off to college and we've come back, it has been always under Daddy's watchful eye. Daddy's mentoring, Daddy's experience has always kept us moving in the right direction.
And now that he is starting to kind of step back a little bit and put more control into all of our hands, it's allowed us to take what we envision Arsenal Ford becoming in the future and to expand it, to kind of keep up with technology and just try to grow it as big as we possibly can.
We are not just the simple Ford store in the middle of sugarcane fields. We're competitive. We have made a mark for ourselves, and we have made our name known, not just as Arsenal Ford, little store in New Iberia, but we're out there. And when people are thinking about buying a Ford product, in the Acadiana area, our name is at the top of the list.
This is truck country. The F-Series truck is the #1 selling truck in the country. At Arsenal Ford, we sell a lot of trucks. Being in the oil patch, we're right in the middle of the F-150 and the F-250. The Super Duty diesels sell real well. The oil field's doing real well, especially around New Iberia. And we are getting a lot of sales from the oil business. But the new cars that they came out with, passenger cars such as the new Ford Fusion with their technology, and also in the Ford Escape, the Sync system and the My Ford Touch system, those two new models have been doing very, very well. And we're getting a lot of feedback from the customers as far as for the technology in all their models. They seem to have more technology in their trucks than some of the other brands that are available to the public.
The customers bringing in their vehicle looking for a newer vehicle, they might be upgrading or something might have changed in their path of life, or for instance, you have a young couple that get married and a year later they have a baby, and they might have a car they just bought a year ago, and now they have to upgrade their vehicle for what's going to fit their family needs. So in that same instance, that car, that customer is they're transitioning in their life as well, so they'll trade it in. And I might have, on the flip side, on the retail side of it, where a customer is looking for a vehicle like that, maybe for their new life as well, or what was changing in their life. So it goes hand in hand, it goes both ways. So.
We have a lot of business, volume is big, but we're still small enough to be on that family basis, where I try to get to know, everybody that walks through that door. I want to know on an individual basis, and from me to my advisors, that's basically how it is. You're not a number. It's about being part of this family. Coming in for service, and that's how I strive to do it.
The one thing that we're really proud of is our internet, our website. We took our website this last year from being just the mundane, same Ford Motor Company website that every Ford dealer around the country can have, and we really upgraded it. It is extremely user-friendly. It has an app for your iPad and your iPhone. Our salesmen go outside with their iPhones or their iPads, and they click it and they see every vehicle that is sitting on the lot. And the fabulous thing is, it is not just a stock photo. It's not a manufacturer's photo. It is the unit that's on the lot. So we want you to come, and we want you to know that when you get here, that silver F-150, it is here. And you saw the color of the inside. You know exactly what wheels it has because you got to see it. It's really the truck in the photo. The Ford Motor Company is not simple Ford Motor Company anymore. And really and truly, our belief now is we have such fabulous products, such fabulous quality, great technology. All we've got to do is get you in it. Get a customer in it, let them drive it, let them see what it can do, and they're shocked. It's not just the blue oval in the front anymore. For more information on all of our vehicles, you are more than welcome to go online, www.arsenalford.com, for anything and everything that you need. And you can call us at 337-364-9721. And as always, it is as easy to find on Center Street in New Iberia.
We hope you'll give Arsenal a shot on your next purchase. We're going to step away. When we come back, Leslie Maxwell will join us. She's with the Junior League of Lafayette. Stay with us.